This is my VR for Pennsylvania Shane and his 100 subscriber giveaway. So yeah, Shane, I've known you for better than 20 years. And you and I were talking about bushcraft and whatnot, and I had just started my channel, and I encouraged you to start a channel. And I was actually your first subscriber, if you remember. And it's been interesting watching you progress and, you know, just seeing you do your stuff. Especially since you're so far away now, you know. So yeah, it's just been good being able to see you and what you're doing. I've enjoyed it. And I want to congratulate you on your 100 subscriber. Shoot, you got more than that now. And it's well deserved, really. I'm still hovering around 50, but you put a lot more work into it than I have, you know. I just shoot my videos and, you know, subscribe to people as I like them, you know. I don't actively go out searching for new people. So yeah, you put a lot more work into this than I have. So yeah, as far as how I got into YouTube, you know, starting my channel and whatnot, I mean, I started using YouTube years ago, but mostly that was for music and maybe a couple of how-to videos. And honestly, it was the TV show Dual Survival about 5 years ago that got me to searching for Dave Canterbury, and then I came across his YouTube channel, and from there, that's where I got into watching all the outdoors and survival and bushcraft videos there on YouTube. And I don't know, about 2 years ago I decided I wanted to start a channel. And October of 2012, I shot my first video, that solar fire video. It took me 1.5 years to put it up on YouTube, though. So yeah, you know, procrastination. But I started my channel back this March, and yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. You know, it's just me doing the stuff I do anyway, and, you know, getting to know people in the community, which I didn't do before I had my own channel. You know, I'd watch a lot of videos, I hardly ever commented on anything. But I have been commenting a lot more now that I'm using Google Plus and, you know, have my own channel. The interaction's been more, but still I only have internet on my phone, so a lot of the time, I mean, I can't PM or can't do a lot of stuff that the rest of you guys are able to do interaction-wise. But yeah, so that's basically my story of Google and YouTube. You know, they're kind of hand in hand now, which some people don't like, I guess, who have been doing this for a while. But when I started in March, they were already integrated in one thing, basically. So yeah, that's my story of YouTube. Now to show you a couple of my most used knots. You asked to see our favorite knot. Well, I don't really have a favorite knot. But there are a few that I use quite a lot, so I figured I'd show you them. Hope you enjoy it. So here I'm going to try and show you a couple of knots that I use a lot. First one is for connecting two pieces of equally sized pieces of rope. It's not good for if you've got two pieces with different diameters. This is only good for same size rope. I use it a lot for tying paracord together. It's really simple and effective. Basically, you got both your working ends here. Take this one, you wrap it around the other one, so you got a little loop there. Then you just tie it on through. Basically, you're just doing an overhand knot around this one, an overhand knot around that one. Tighten that side up. Then on this side, you got another working end doing the exact same thing. Just going to tie an overhand knot around this piece here. So loop around, come through. So you got this piece right here. You got an overhand knot around it. Boom. Now you take the two standing ends, pull them together. Those two knots bite and it'll hold really strong. So yeah, I believe that's called a fisherman's knot. I use it a lot and it's really effective. So next knot I'll show you, I use it a lot at work. It's called a bowline, and I'm doing this backwards probably for you. Here, let me turn this around so it's from your perspective. Basically, okay, you got your standing end, here's your working end. You're going to take your working end and just loop it over like that, so that the standing end's underneath, it loop, and then the working end loops on top, continues around. Now we're going to take the end of this, it's going to come up through that loop, it's going to go underneath this, and then back through the loop. Then you hold on to this, the working end, and this, and you just pull on both of them. So you got that like that. And that is a bowline knot. It is really good for when you're trying to tie a piece of string to something else. It holds pretty darn well. I use that one a lot at work. The iron workers use it for their tag lines when they're holding on to pieces of iron that are attached to a crane line. So yeah, what was the other one I wanted to show you? Obviously you know the simple slip knot, don't you? Ta-da! Every kid knows that one. Oh, the other one, yeah, here's one. This works well for belts and whatnot if you need to make a quick rope belt and tie it off, and it's easy to get undone. Basically it's a square knot, but you basically start with, you've got this loop here. Take your other end, like you've wrapped this around, and this is going to be like your buckle basically, and just take this up through that loop, and you take it over and underneath everything, and then back in through the loop. See how that goes? And it's just a square knot basically, but it's a different way of tying a square knot. It's very similar to how you would tie a oh shoot, what's it called? I'm bad with names, but yeah, it's very similar to this knot. Which we were just discussing the other day. But yeah. Alright, those are a few knots. I'm sure there's tons more I could show you, but I'm just not a really good knot instructor. I just, play one here on YouTube occasionally. So, hope I showed you something there. And I would definitely recommend you get a knot book. That's how I've learned 90% of the knots I know. And like I said, I'm not really good with remembering the names, but I remember how to use them. So, alright, I hope I helped you out, Shane. Take care. Oh, and by the way, see this big baggy t-shirt? Way too big for me. It came from a bigger man than me, in many ways. This is a Joe Bruns t-shirt, man.